Welcome back to Good and Crazy News, y'all. It's your boy Aki, and I'm back with another episode. Y'all know I got my mama in the house. Say hey, mommy.
Hey, mommy.
And y'all know I got my trusty co-executive producer in the house.
What's going on?
Y'all, mommy is having a fun time down there to the rehab now. She done went down there to the rehab place, and mommy, what happened at the rehab today? Why you didn't want to participate?
I don't know.
The people that called me and said they don't. They said if you don't participate next time, they don't want you to come back.
But don't I go there all the time?
Not all. You supposed to be going all the time, but are you gonna participate next time you go on Tuesday?
I don't know.
If I'm there, will you participate? Huh?
I guess.
You better. Else I'm gonna put you over my knee and get the spanking. Judah, how was your week?
It was alright. It was.
Yeah, I told him, don't come over here. He's just gonna be eating the whole time. I told you.
My week was cool.
What
I didn't really do much. Actually, nah. Well, that was last week.
You didn't do anything? Y'all, okay, well, since the participating people up in here ain't got nothing to say, let's just jump right into these stories, y'all. Oh, Lord, y'all. Oh, my God. Oh. Hakeem Jeffries. Boy, you about to lose your damn job up down there. You know what he had the nerve to say?
What?
They asked him if he's going to keep taking AIPAC money, money for Israel and all that kind of shit like that. Mm-hmm. He said, yeah, I'm going to keep taking it. And if you don't like it, then vote me out. Well, you just might get what you get what you're asking for, Hakeem.
Trash!
It says right here, y'all. Hakeem Jeffries opposes bid to cut Israel aid after record AIPAC earmark. Which means that he got the most money he could have possibly ever got from these motherfuckers. And he said, run me my check. And when y'all vote me out, guess what? I don't care, because I'll be what? Set for life.
Yeah.
Says House Minority Leader Hakeem Jeffries has come out against an amendment to cut $3.3 billion in military aid to Israel from a State Department appropriations bill, just weeks after his fundraising committee received the largest earmark disbursement in the history of AIPAC's Political Action Committee. What? Hakeem. Now, you can do all your little Biggie Smalls hip-hop rhymes and all that type of shit that you like to do. Because, he loved to put Biggie Smalls rhymes in all his speeches and shit. He'd be like, yeah, it was all a dream. I used to read Word Up magazine. Now we trying to get this AIPAC money in me. Yeah. It says, in a letter sent today to Democratic colleagues, Jeffrey said he opposes the amendment from Representative Thomas Massey from Kentucky. Wait a minute. So you mean to tell me that a Republican is saying that they don't want your ass to get the money no more, and you going against the Republicans that's trying to take AIPAC money out of your goddamn pocket, Hakeem? You done lost your damn mind. You done lost your mother effing mind, for real. Because it is overly broad and will limit funding for humanitarian aid, refugee resettlement, peace building, and embassy operations. Now, wait a minute. Last time I checked, Israel didn't need to be resettled. I thought they unsettled all the Palestinians up over there. Did they not? So who should be getting the $3.3 billion in aid, Israel or Pakistan?
I guess.
Are you even listening to what I'm talking about?
Yeah.
They say they want to give $3.3 billion to Israel for humanitarian aid. In other words, medication,
right,
clothes, school supplies,
stuff
like that. Don't you think that the people who Israel destroyed need that money?
Yeah.
Not Israel.
All right.
And so Representative Thomas Massey from Kentucky said, a Republican said that they shouldn't get the money. And Hakeem Jeffries said, give it to them. Yeah, he got a plate of food in his lap. He got some red rice and fush in his lap. And he ain't thinking about this conversation. He ain't thinking about pushing no buttons. He's just thinking about how he gonna eat that last piece of fish he got in his plate. Oh, Lord. It says the amendment would not only eliminate $3.3 billion in foreign military finances designated for Israel, but will also prohibit any other funds in the appropriations bill from being used for Israel. You know, right now there's this new party that's developing, the opposite of MAGA on the Democratic side, called the Democratic Socialist Party, which believes in helping people. They want USAID back in. Zohar Mandami, as the new mayor of New York, he is one of those democratic socialists that's actually getting stuff done for American people and not for people who don't live in this country. I've always wondered why we want to give Israel all this $3.3 billion to do what? Eliminate people who live in Gaza? And then you want to turn around and give them $3.3 billion to help Israel with humanitarian aid when they have plenty of money, trust me.
Yeah.
So what about the Palestinians? You done destroyed 80% of their infrastructure and housing over there, but you want to give money to Israel. What about black people who live in this country? What about aid that our kids and our families need over here, right, Mama? So you want to give money to Israel, Hakeem. You about to be out of a job. You're going to be out. And you better watch your mouth. Because if you don't watch your mouth, you might not even make it to your next term because we're going to impeach your motherfucking black ass. Because you sound crazy and disrespectful. It says AIPAC opposes the amendment. Of course they do. And urges its supporters to pressure members of Congress not to pass it. Security assistance is crucial to Israel's security and the U.S.-Israel alliance, the group says. Democratic representatives such as AOC, Alexandria Ocasio-Cortez, and Progressive Caucus Chairman Greg Caesar have come out to support. On May 20th, AIPAC said two earmarked payments, $87,500 and $61,800, totaling $149,300 to Jeffries' Background Protection Fund.
Damn.
Nigga, you fucking lying. Hakeem, how dare you? Look, take your little money and get the fuck on. Take your little money and go. We don't want you no more. We don't want you no more, Hakeem. We don't want you. You are an embarrassment to all of us, especially the black people.
Trash.
It says $149,300 to the Jeffries Battleground Protection Fund, a joint fundraising committee that splits proceeds between Jeffries' own campaign, which I guess that's the Battleground Protection Fund. In other words, he's going to use that money to fight against anybody else who comes up in his primary running against him. So in other words, AIPAC is going to give him money so he can have ads on TV going against the other person who might not even want to give money to Israel.
Yeah.
To guarantee that he's going to keep his seat. Because you know what they're going to do on these commercials? They're going to make it spin it and make it seem like he's some Jesus God around here, that he's just helping everybody humanitarianly. But guess what, Hakeem? That whole thing of helping Israel is over. Nobody believes that no more. That's why we have the Democratic Socialist Party, the opposite of MAGA, on our side that's developing right now. Because we don't want this no more. We don't want it. We want to help people in this country. Americans need help.
Yeah.
It says that more than a dozen frontline House Democrats, the FEC records list both payments as an earmark of Daniel Oach, the billionaire hedge fund investor, founder of Willoughby Capital. I guess this is a quote from Jeffries. It says, "In my view, there are more decisive ways to achieve the urgent change necessary when it comes to the far-right Netanyahu government. Jeffries wrote. He also accused the House Republican leaders of trying to weaponize an amendment that they do not support for nakedly partisan reasons. Jeffries, listen, get the fuck out of here. Get out of here. It says, however, he said he would not launch a formal effort to sway his party's vote. Really? Really? You ain't gonna have to do that. Because your party is breaking apart. And they're getting rid of people like you. And unfortunately, Letitia James, who we supposed to love, but she out here fucking tripping too. He said he would not launch a formal effort to sway his party's vote, citing the strongly held views throughout the caucus is in this important area for foreign policy. Jeffries was joined by Pete Aguilar. Y'all, guess what? We gonna try to figure out who we need to target on our side. Mm-hmm. Pete Aguilar, wherever your ass is from, you next. Your ass gonna get primary too. Cause guess what? We tired of y'all with this AIPAC shit. We are. Zoran Mondani is doing great things in New York City. Yeah. Everything he said he's going to do, he's doing it. Mm. And Trump has no choice but to bow down to Zoran Mondani, and he did. Jeffries was joined by Pete Aguilar, the third highest ranking House Democrat, who told the press conference, "It's clear that the Netanyahu administration has done everything they can do to isolate Israel. And we need to ensure that we are building more friends in the region, not having fewer." Oh, Americans, while y'all sit down here and y'all watch this motherfucker right here give money to Israel so they can keep bombing Gaza, right, and killing people. Y'all people, Americans, y'all remember, it's y'all taxpayer money, because remember, it said that $3.3 billion is going to Israel's defense fund. Mm-hmm. So they can keep murking women and children in their region. That's what y'all want? Is that what you want?
No.
Is that where you want your money going? To kill women and children? Says in a letter to members of the Congressional Progressive Caucus obtained by The Guardian, its chair, Greg Caesar, said that he will vote yes on the amendment and encourage his colleagues to join him. The American people are crying out for an end to tax dollars subsidizing Israel's military, he wrote, and that is a fact. That's what I just said. Americans are sick and tired, and they tired of being sick and tired at this point. And we don't want another Trump, because everybody's saying stuff like, it doesn't matter whether you vote Democrat or Republican. They all the same. They all take AIPAC money. Yeah, that's true. That's why we're trying to get rid of these motherfuckers like Hakeem Jeffries. Mm-hmm. We want people in office that's going to support Americans. Yeah. And sometimes you have to get rid of your own folk. Yeah. To make it happen. Bye, Hakeem! Again!
Did you see the new button?
Huh?
Did you see the new button?
You got a new button? Mm-hmm. Let me see. What is it?
Trash!
I think I love it. Okay. Have you ever noticed that boogers never stop being manufactured in your nose? Have you ever noticed that?
I ain't one that got some, so you ain't heard that
boogers never stop being manufactured. It's like, no matter when it is, you can go up in there and you'll find a booger.
Yeah, you're right.
Y'all, mama put her head on her head and just put her head down like, I know this nigga ain't talking about boogers. Yes. What type of boogers is your favorite kind? Because everybody has their favorite kind of boogers in their nose. What's your favorite kind?
The dry ones.
The dry ones? Uh-huh. That you can just like flick or whatever?
Yeah.
You know what? I like the ones that are like slimy but have that hard piece in the middle.
Nah, but sometimes boogers get I don't know if you ever experienced this, but sometimes like your boogers get so dry to it, like when you pick it, it gets like stuck to your nose.
Yeah.
And it starts to bleed and stuff. Did you have
okay. I don't really have those anymore. I know what you're talking about. Because when you finally get out, it might be real big, but you see that little blood spot in it?
Yeah. And the next thing you know, you dig up in your nose again.
You get a little piece of blood?
Yeah.
Okay, because you be sitting there going for it, huh? You be like, come on. But it's funny how your nose never stops making boogers. I guess it's because the liquid is coming down, and as soon as it hits the air, it gets dry.
Yeah.
I guess that's what it is. I mean, if it wasn't for that part, the human body is just so amazing. Mm-hmm. You know, it's like, let me dry this up before, because if it wasn't for that system of the mucus having that type of what's the word I'm looking for? That type of whatever the system is that makes the mucus or whatever. Your biology, I'm trying to look for that word. The biology of it is designed so that we're not always walking around with snotty noses. Mm-hmm. Because just imagine if the booger did not coagulate.
Yeah.
Everybody would be walking around with snotty noses all the time.
Yeah.
Isn't that crazy?
Yeah. And don't have a snotty nose when you use any type of oxygen. It's just going, ugh.
Oh, it just makes the boogers even harder?
Yeah.
Oh, Lord. I never even thought about that.
Mm-hmm.
You just adding all that oxygen to your nose. So what does that feel like when what's the difference between non-oxygen mask boogers and boogers with an oxygen mask on? If y'all ever been on an oxygen mask and y'all know what we talking about, let us know. Go ahead. Mm-hmm. What's the difference?
It's like they extra dry and tough. Just imagine.
So wait. So you have, in other words, you have it. They're so dry and tough that sometimes you might have a hard time even reaching them.
Yeah. It's nasty.
Oh Lord, mommy, what you think about boogers? You like any of your boogers?
No.
Is there any? Okay, I'm older now. I'm not young no more, but I do remember when I was younger, there was a consistency of booger that used to come out that would entice me to taste it. I don't know if it's tasting it or just like, you know, feeling it, like if it's hard or not or whatever. I don't know. What is it?
I don't know.
Y'all, please don't leave the channel. We're gonna have some fun down here. Listen, I'm trying to mix it up. I'm trying to make the show a little bit more not so serious all the time because y'all, the other day I did a story about sex robots, and I put it on TikTok. It had like 1,300 views, right? And then it had like 700 likes and like 50 saves. So I know the likes wasn't fake because y'all was saving this shit. But guess what? 0 comments. Because nobody want their spouse to see that they was talking about that shit online. Child, y'all are crazy. Y'all, we're about to move on to the next story. This should have actually been a story and not an auto slam because Michael Jamal Warner is a revered person in our community and in our life, and nothing that he ever does can be slammed. You know how he passed away, right? You know he drowned.
Oh yeah, he did.
And so, I don't know if I'm gonna do this auto slam or not.
Okay.
But I'm gonna tell y'all what it says without doing the auto slam. It says Michael Jamal Warner left his fortune to his mom. Now his widow is suing. Well, Miss Warner, see, this is why you have to always update your shit when you're growing up. See, because he probably didn't even realize that he left this stuff to his mom because he's been famous so long that she was probably always the beneficiary on his stuff, even before he got married, before he got kids, before he did anything. Yeah, you know, he probably had a financial advisor that said, "Oh, so who you want to be your beneficiary? My mom." You know, and that's what he did. Yeah, not knowing that he was gonna croak and pass away, and now the wife. The money went to his mama. Yeah. Oh Lord, see, because a will and that type of stuff like that, it overrides your spouse.
Yeah, because it's what you want. You know what I'm saying?
Now, if he didn't have a will or he didn't have insurance or, you know, save his money or whatever, the wife would have got it. But since he had her as the beneficiary, it's like one of those. Boom, 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 boom. Miss Thing, honey, you know what you should have did, wife? You should have found a friend with an old notary stamp. Not current, but old. Okay? And you tell your girlfriend, girl, Malcolm just passed away, girl. I can't believe it. I need to make sure I have all his shit. Write me up one of those power of attorney, designated power of attorney. That will override everything. Right?
Mm-hmm.
Stamp that bitch back to 2005. Excuse me. Run me my money, okay? And go down there and trace Malcolm Jamal Warner's signature down there to that thing, and have your good friend come over there and stamp it with that notary stamp. That's it. That's it. But girl, you shouldn't have made this public. You should have found somebody who would backdate a notary stamp for your ass and make yourself power of attorney, and nobody will question it because that's your husband.
Right.
Malcolm was young. He didn't know he was going to die.
Yeah.
He had no idea that he was going to die. He was real young. So obviously, Malcolm, you don't get no auto slam. The wife, you don't get an auto slam. The mama, please listen. Listen, mama, now. Mama Warner, I know you probably sitting back like, I didn't like that bitch anyway. That's why we know about it. You know what I'm saying? Oh, I'm just gonna take care of my grandbabies and that's it. You know, like that. You know, not giving the baby mama no money. Miss Warner, please, just run that girl. Give her 30% of the coins.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? If you don't want to give her half, you ain't got to. But to give her nothing, when she got to sue you, and Miss Malcolm Jamal Warner wife, I'm sorry, but if she's the beneficiary on his stuff, no court can't do nothing about that.
Yeah.
It just is what it is. Because even if you do get a judgment, like I keep trying to tell y'all, a judgment is just words on a piece of paper. It's not making nobody do shit.
Right.
Just like Tasha K sued, just like Cardi B sued Tasha K, and now she got to keep going after her to get the money because a judgment is just words on a piece of paper. Just like Donald Trump finally got forced to give that lady his money, that $95 million. She finally got forced to give her that money. Bye, Warner family. I don't want to. I ain't touching that with a 10-foot pole. I ain't slamming Michael Jamal Warner. Don't never get a slam up over here because that was a good man. I don't know about that wife because I don't know her. But Miss Michael Jamal Warner mama said no. I'm gonna take care of my grandbabies, not you. Okay. See, Malcolm Jamal Warner wife, she was just worried about today coins. See, she wasn't worried about the future.
Yeah.
See, if she was smart with Malcolm Jamal Warner, she would have been like, baby, let's look at all of our stuff. You know?
Yeah.
To see if we all protected. That's not being shady or nothing. That's taking care of business.
Yeah.
If she would have did that instead of just trying to go on trips and shop at Saks Fifth Avenue and carry Gucci bags, she wouldn't be in this position.
Yeah.
She was just spending his current check, not thinking about the motherfucking future. Now this is what happened. You got egg on your face. Sorry. That's what happens when you can't see the forest through the trees. That's where that statement comes from. You can't see the forest through the trees. In other words, she's just looking at what's in front of her. She can't see the future.
Right.
She's not looking at the future. She's looking at right now. Shit, Malcolm Jamal Warner's my husband. Baby, yes, honey, we going on these trips. We went to Paris, we went to London, we went to Italy, we went all these places. We did all this shit. Yeah, as long as he can keep paying, you good with that.
You're right.
You didn't know he was going to drop dead. And his mama was a beneficiary. Sorry, boo. I don't even know if, well, then again, I was going to say, what do they call that? What do they call it, mommy, when the spouses have that piece of paper that says, you get what you get and I get what I get if we ever got divorced?
A prenup?
Prenup. That's prenup. I don't even think a prenup, well, I guess in the prenup, he will automatically be protecting his stuff, so she'll probably get even less.
Yeah.
Child, y'all need to start playing with these folk up down here. Listen, stop doing that. If you married, make sure that either you have the designated power of attorney over your spouse in case something happens. Make sure you are signed on that DNR if there is one. Make sure that you are the beneficiary of all the stuff. Make sure. Because you know what? If I find out I'm dying, I'm going to try to spend up all my goddamn money. I ain't leaving y'all motherfuckers shit. I'm going to spend it all. What you got to say? What you trying to say? What you trying to say?
I'm going to help you spend it.
Yeah, help me spend it.
That's not what I meant.
What you meant?
You going to leave it where I can get it.
Well, listen. Huh. Anyway. What's next up down here? What is this? The DOJ subpoenas journalist family phone records. Is that what this is? That's what this is? The picture?
Yeah.
It's the right picture?
Yeah.
It is? Y'all, everybody's in here smacking, y'all. I'm the only one not eating. They are in here smacking down, honey. Even the dog is eating. Look, Mama, you gonna give her a spoon of rice? I saw you do it already, so you might as well just go ahead and do it again. Oh, Lord. Look at JoJo. She's like... Y'all should see the foolishness going on down up in here. Lord. Yeah, it says the DOJ subpoenas of journalist family phone records. This comes to Associated Press. Why is the DOJ subpoena phone records? This must have something to do with Donald Trump.
Yeah.
It says President Donald Trump administration sought phone records of several New York Times journalists. Now, you know, that's what dictators do. Mm-hmm. And people like, because, you know, Donald Trump is a dictator. So they try to get rid of the journalists. They want to control the media. They want to do all that stuff. So now he's going to sue journalists. And even those, I'm sorry, y'all. Let me just start over. It says that DOJ subpoenas of journalist family phone records. This comes from the Associated Press. It says President Donald Trump administration sought phone records of several New York Times journalists and even those of some of their relatives, according to a motion unsealed on Monday. An unusually aggressive attempt to unmask the confidential sources of reporters who wrote about Trump's Qatari gifted Air Force One jet. Now listen, Trump, shut the fuck up. I hope whatever judge you got down there investigating him, I hope it's not one of your damn judges. You sound a damn fool. We all know what went on with that plane.
Yeah.
Leave them people alone. You ain't gonna stop. Listen, let me tell you something, Trump. You might be able to silence journalists, but guess who you can't silence?
Who?
Motherfuckers like me. Motherfuckers like Joanne Reed. Motherfuckers like Don Lemon. Motherfuckers like Funky Dineva. Motherfuckers like, what's that coach that's always down here? What's his name? He always down here. Let me see. What's that man's name? Willie? You ain't gonna fuck. You can't silence iHip News. You can't silence Midas Touch. So you can try to silence the journalists all you want to. All you're going to be doing is pushing them over here to YouTube where they can make some real fucking content and not give a fuck about your ass. Like everybody else is doing. The push by the Republican president's administration to compel the identity of sources from the additional subpoenas come at a time when the executive branch's relationship with the press is increasingly contentious. I think when you have contention, it's from both sides, right?
Contention?
Yeah.
Like tension?
Yeah.
But what's like the
contention? I think that means both sides are getting into it.
Oh, okay.
I don't think this is a contentious situation. Donald Trump is a bully. He's a bully. The efforts described in a letter motion filed by the Times over the weekend were more expansive than ever previously known, the newspaper noted, and also covered a time frame that exceeded the news articles in question. It says two of the subpoenas seek records beginning on January 1st of this year, long before the events that were purportedly the basis for the department investigation. Lawyers for the Times wrote in a letter that time frame strongly suggests that the department is using his investigation not to focus on the purported concerns arising from the July 8th and July 9th articles, but instead to forage for information about the journalists Sources relationships said more broadly. Listen, you can try to bully folk all you want to. You can try. But guess what? When this November roll around and a new president come in and start assigning all these judges and shit, all these cases gonna be thrown out, dummy. So all you doing is wasting everybody's time. And see, that's one of the good things about our country is that guess what? We don't have people like Putin over there or Kim Jong-un in North Korea who they can just be president forever and they don't give a fuck. In this country, the people have a voice. Now we made the fucked up decision to put this nigga in office. Not we. I ain't do that. Y'all did it. Not me. Y'all. And y'all, he's up in there. But guess what? He ain't gonna be there no more. And guess what? The new party that comes in. They're gonna do everything they can to undo all the horror that Donald Trump has done to this fucking country. And you can believe that, right, mommy?
Yep.
Because the pendulum always swings. It goes from horror to try to be good, back to horror, to try to be good, to back to horror, to try to be good. It keeps swinging.
Yeah.
Nobody's going to keep putting up with Trump ass like this no more. Bye, DOJ. Again. Child. Oh, goodness. Y'all, we'll be right back.
This show is brought to you by Chris Castaneda with Mortgage Right. Tired of throwing money away on rent? Escape the cycle and start building real wealth. Chris can help you land the perfect home loan for your unique situation. Whether you're a first-time buyer or looking to upgrade, we'll guide you every step of the way, from pre-approval to closing. Contact Chris today to get started.
And we're back, y'all. Y'all, guess what it's time for, y'all? It's time for Me's Gossip. Let me see who's up down here, y'all. Oh, Lord. Wait, that's not the right screen. Oh, here you go. Let me see who's up down here, y'all. Let me see. Who is it today? Hey, girl. Hey, girl. She back again? You know, I had a picture of her and the boy who accused him together. How come you didn't just use that? It was already on.
They both in the photo.
They are? Oh.
They in the photo together.
Oh. Stefon Diggs, honey. All right, y'all. There's an update to this Stefon Diggs story. Let's see what's going on. Let's see what's happening. Oh, Lord, y'all. This story come from Media Takeout, and y'all know how I feel about Media Takeout.
But I ain't one to gossip, so you ain't heard that from me.
Yeah, it says Stefon Diggs sexual assault accuser says newly obtained text. Oh, so we finally got the 100 pages of text? Finally got turned in? And phone records show the NFL star helped coordinate an alleged attack against him in Los Angeles. Y'all, we don't care about the attack part. We want to hear what they talking about. Regular shit. Like, when Stefon gonna pick him up and is he gonna eat his booty tonight and shit like that. That's what we want to know. We don't care about this attacking part. We want to know because we seen y'all sit down there. We seen y'all sit up down there courtside. We seen y'all hanging out at the mall. We see y'all shopping together, eating out. Y'all at Cheesecake Factory carrying on. Yeah, y'all looking good. Y'all got on y'all fashions and stuff. And y'all just doing the damn thing. That's what we want to hear about the relationship. Because why did it get to the point of an alleged attack?
Right.
That sounds like the bottom of the text messages.
Yeah.
We want to hear the top part. That's the part we need to hear. It says Christopher Griffin made the claim in court documents seeking permission to add new allegations to his lawsuit against Diggs. According to Griffin, records produced during discovery include messages from Diggs' assistant discussing flights and hotel arrangements with one of the men accused of attacking him, per TMZ. Now, they had a video of them attacking Mr. Griffin in the elevator. Did you see that? Oh, yeah. They jumped him.
Damn.
And they all had on their fanny pack purses, too. They all had them on. Could you imagine somebody jumping you with a fanny pack purse on? A man? I'd be like, man, if you don't get the fuck out of here. But the person who it was attacking also had on one of those crossover fanny pack bags too. So I don't know. They all girls to me. It says Griffith also alleges phone logs show Diggs called that same man while the assault was taking place, and alleges that the timing matches surveillance footage that allegedly shows the man using his phone inside Griffith's apartment building. The accuser is also seeking to add defamation claim arising from Diggs' recent social media post. In the message, Diggs wrote that a man was lying on my name because he got caught stealing. Not hollering, but stealing. Not hollering, but stealing. And added, trying to act like this nigga is a victim because he lying and crazy. First of all these is acting like girls. They should all just walk away from each other. They should just all walk away. Candy Muse. They should just all walk away from each other.
I'm gonna walk away because I need to calm down because bitches in here is motherfucking trying me and I'm ready to pop the fuck off. Because you're gonna say and call me arrogant and
y'all girls, y'all let it go. Because y'all look real zesty and suspect out here in these streets. We can't believe that y'all are actually out here carrying like this.
Right, going at it.
I mean, like, y'all are up there snapping and saying, clock it. Y'all doing all of it. Y'all doing it all. I just need to see one of y'all do y'all need to do some Vogue dips. Bitch, I just got your ass. Oh, it's a Griffith claimed the post was about him and damaged his reputation. Child, y'all damaging your own reputation with this foolishness because everybody just think y'all some punks down there. That's what everybody think, and nobody wants to hear punks fighting. Nobody cares about that. Not even LGBT people don't care. We don't want to hear about sissies fighting in the street. We know what we need to do? We need to do one of those celebrity boxing matches things for these two. Just put them in the ring. I bet you Stefon will be like, bitch, I told you, bitch. Ow! Ow! And Cardi B gonna be on the side. So you doing that?
I'm gonna beat your ass on that train.
Oh, Lord, Stefon, please just stop.
Yeah.
Are you in pain? Or are you just ready to go to bed? Or are you ready to watch the TV? What you ready to do?
I think I gotta go to bed.
Are you ready to go to bed? Okay, well, bye, Stefon. We don't care. Again. Bye. Bye, girl. Bye, girl. Bye. It's too much. Because this is a big, this is big. And guess what, y'all? Wait, let me make sure. That's the end of Men's Gossip. If you're watching the show for the first time, Men's Gossip is sports. You know? And only when sports meets, Y'all, guess what? I was at today I was driving around. Y'all know I'm a little bit of a real estate appraiser, and I was driving around. You know, I had like over 100 orders to do. Y'all, I decided I was going to stop at the grocery store and get me something to eat, right? You know, I was like, let me be healthy. Let me not eat Chick-fil-A or not shit like that. Let me go and, get me a chicken wrap or something like that. So I go in the store, y'all, and I buy this. It's a chicken wrap. So I'm in my car. I got the chicken wrap. I get in my car, and I'm eating my chicken wrap and shit. And then I realized it has lettuce on it. And the cyclosporia shit's going around. I was like, ooh, maybe I shouldn't eat this. But I had already ate half of it.
Yeah.
And then my paranoia kicked in. I was like, oh, I feel something. You know what I'm saying? Now, mind y'all, a good friend of mine who don't watch the news just got out the hospital, was in the hospital for 2 days for cyclosporia.
Damn.
Because he had explosive diarrhea in the bed. He said he would wake up from the sleeping and the bed would be full of shit.
Damn.
He had to go to the hospital. This is why y'all niggas need to watch the news. I keep telling y'all, it should be no point in your life where you are so disconnected that you don't know nothing about what's going on in the world.
Right.
Am I right, mommy? Because you don't know. Listen, what if there's a tornado coming to your neighborhood and you ain't even watch the news and know what the hell's going on with the weather? So you mean to tell me you walk out the house every goddamn day and you don't even know what the hell's going on outside.
Yeah.
You don't know if ICE is having a raid in your neighborhood. What if you not supposed to be in this country and you don't watch the news, right? And they currently have a news reporter on the side of your building with ICE out there talking about they about to find people and shit, and you don't watch the news. So here you go outside, as soon as you get out there, boom! Y'all, please watch the news. Watch me. I'm the news for y'all. Y'all, this is a very important story about the Green Book, and that's a really good story. Thank you for pulling that, but I can talk about this for an hour alone. So we'll shelve that and move it to the side, because how long we been up down here? Let me see. How long we been down here?
40 minutes.
40 minutes. Why are you talking about something too long? Oh, Lord, y'all. Mommy got kicked out of rehab, y'all. Like she was a bad student. What? Okay, because you know it's a lot of stunting going on. Yeah, it says 50 Cent roasts Rick Ross over reported $2,000 in album sales. Oh, not $2,000, but 2,000 auto album sales from Rick Ross by, Auto Slam. You know what? Rick Ross, when I think about music, when I think about rap and all that, his name doesn't come to my mind. Does it come to yours? Like if somebody said, pick 3 best rappers right now, would Rick Ross ever come to your mind? If they said current, past, or whatever, and they said, give me 3 rappers, would you ever say Rick Ross?
No.
No!
Nah.
I think even if I did a top 25 list, Rick Ross wouldn't be on that motherfucker. So, I'm with 50 Cent dragging Rick Ross on this one.
Yeah.
Lord. Okay, listen, y'all. Oh, my God. Listen.
I don't have a photo for this.
I don't want to talk about this.
All right.
No, we did enough with cyclosporia and the other one, boogers. Oh. Y'all, this is a very important story right here. We're going to talk about it. Oh, God. It says the multi-year generic drug tariffs. This comes from Reuters. It says President Donald Trump said on Tuesday all generic drugs bought into the U.S. will continue having a tariff of 0% for 2 years starting from August 1st, after which the tariff rate will be raised to 100% for 1 year and 200% thereafter. You ready to start paying for your drugs?
Well, I already kind of pay for mine.
You have a copay.
Yeah.
That's not paying.
You're right. Because the copay is only like half.
It's less than half.
Less than half.
It's a percentage. It's like 25% or something like that.
Yeah.
You ready to start paying 200% more than what you're paying now?
No.
Because that's what he's saying is going to happen, y'all. It says, keep up with the latest medical breakthroughs and healthcare trends with Reuters. This one is to reshore generic pharmaceutical production to America. Trump always lies. Somebody, we bringing this back. We're bringing it back. We're bringing it back. That's why we're going to charge all these tariffs. All you're doing is hurting Americans. And you ain't going to bring shit back. Because who's going to work in the factories? The people who was supposed to work in the factories doing this shit, you kick their ass out the fucking country. So who's going to be doing this job? Who's going to be doing it? You going to work at the pill factory down there?
No.
So you can be breathing in drugs all day? That's what you want to do?
No.
It says Trump has been pressuring drug makers through his most favored nation drug pricing policy to lower prices to what people pay in other high-income countries. More than 90% of medicines sold in the U.S. are generics, according to U.S. Food and Drug Administration. So why are you going to put a 200% tariff on them so they can be the same price as national brand prices? That's stupid. In other words, there will be no more generic drug pricing.
Yeah.
You'll be paying for Tylenol, whether you get the Tylenol brand or the CVS version, you're going to be paying for Tylenol.
Right.
I'm telling you, this man wants y'all dead. I'm trying to tell you that. I'm tired of him. Bye. Oh, Lord. Guess what it's time for, y'all? It's time for whoop, boom, the Kim K Slam. Yeah, let me end this because mommy's in here. I don't know if she's going to make it in the next few minutes. She ready to go to bed. You ready to go to bed? Huh? Look at me. You that sleepy? You look sleepy for real. You sleepy, huh? Okay, we're going to go to bed in 1 second. It says, Hakeem Jeffries, go to hell. Bye. We don't want your ass no more. Again. Michael Jamal Warner, you don't get no slam. The mama don't get the wife don't get a slam. But Miss Michael Jamal Warner, mama, please, child, just get that girl some change. I mean, just put her on, just make sure she have enough money to pay her bills at least. Because I know the mama's like, bitch, you need to get you a job. You ain't finna stay in no mansion. It ain't paid for. If I got to pay these bills, you gonna have you a job. Mm-hmm. This is what happens when you can't see the forest through the trees, and all you do is spend your husband money instead of making sure that you taken care of in case anything happened to him. Mm-hmm. DOJ subpoena of journalists. Trump, you a dumb. That's never gonna work. This is the United States. Stefon.
You on top.
The soft top, baby.
You on top too.
Bye. 50 Cent. You right. And generic drugs, y'all. Anybody who's on drugs or any type of generic drugs, y'all. I just tried to have my prescription for my statin filled the other day. Mm-hmm. When I got it, originally it was like $20 or something like that. They just told me my refill was $177 for my refill. I'm gonna have to eat it because I need that to stay alive. They want to kill everybody. I'm trying to tell y'all. I've been telling you that it's gonna hit every single person. Yeah, that's their way of hitting me. Mm-hmm. All right, mommy, tell everybody good night. Say it. Oh Lord, she's waving at y'all. She don't want to say goodnight. She waving. Judah, how can people get in contact with you?
On Instagram at Judah's Photography, JUDAHS. Yeah, JUDAHS. Wait, why am I forgetting my own name? JUDAHS _photography_.
Y'all, we didn't even beg for y'all to subscribe to the channel tonight. Y'all, please do. I love y'all so much for watching. Guess what I'll be doing till next time, y'all? I'll be sitting here waiting at the door. Bye.
Sitting here waiting at the door, yeah. 1942. Sitting here waiting on you, yeah.